there you have it, folks. Welcome back to MeSA's First Blood Arena of Valor tournament happening right now. We have just witnessed Nexus Esports propel themselves into the finals, but right now we'll be witnessing who will win in this best of 3 for the battle for third, of course. Bago tayo pumasok sa bakbakan, we'll be introducing you as our casters. First off, I'm Arctic Fam, and of course, introduction.
Kaisaya here, shoutcasting for MeSA's Arena Valor First Blood tournament. Okay, so currently we're just waiting for the players to be ready, to get ready inside the room. But yeah, again, if you haven't followed MeSA Official on Twitch yet, make sure you follow now. Click the heart icon that you can see wherever you're watching, on PC or mobile. Yeah, it's just there. You can't miss that, okay? And yeah, this is the battle for the third place. I wonder who's going to take that place. Is it going to be XFS, or as far as I know, the other team is no.
Thanatos.
Yeah, Thanatos. Okay. I wonder. Okay. Well, again, if you want to follow, guys, our personal, channels on Facebook and on YouTube, you can search me there and follow me, subscribe. The name is Kaisaya, and for Twitch is Kaisaya PH.
And of course, for updates on your boy Arctic right here, facebook.com/ArcticTheory. And if you want to see me live on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/ArcticTheory. Follow, subscribe. But of course, we'll be heading into the game in just a bit. And there you go. Into the drafting phase we go. Bans are going to be Slims and Violet. No surprise right there. Meanwhile.
And the first pick by the blue team, XFS, is Fennec.
Fennec, and then we're seeing another Zephys hover over. So the usual suspects, I'd say. We're not going to be seeing any cheesy picks whatsoever from this tournament. I think it's pretty established. Kung nakatuto kayo since the start, we've been seeing a lot of, how do I put it necessarily? The similar champions. I think it's pretty obvious what the meta is for Philippines right now. They've also learned a thing or two from the international scene as well, so no surprise. Ormar and Zephys locked in. Meanwhile, for the side of XFreeStar, the Malok gonna be hovered over as well as
again, it's a tandem between Chognar and Malok as tanks for XFS.
While the Raz potentially gonna be locked in here for Thanatos, Xenos, and we're still waiting for that other pick. But so far, from what I'm seeing here, very standard. Again, I think it's pretty much obvious here that Chognar and Malok work pretty well together. A lot of teams, if both heroes are up for the grabs, they take it right away. Meanwhile, Raz as well as the Lugu will be taken finally.
We have a Preta.
Yes, thank you. I've been waiting for this. Preta.
But I wonder if it's going to be locked.
I hope so.
It's not yet locked, so let's see. There is still a chance for XFS to, change heroes, but let's see if they're gonna keep this. Okay, Gina.
Darn it. Because if I don't, you were asking me earlier who my main was. Ormar. If not Ormar, I play Preta. So darn. But anyway, it's like the
apparently
Gina.
We cannot see your Preta here.
Not yet. Guys, if you're watching, if you're playing later, please. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Gina and the Thane will be locked in here for XFreeStar. Looks like there was a hover over. Arthur might be switched over to Tara instead. I feel like Tara would fit just right with this composition as well. 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if that will be the case, though.
Okay, looks like it is.
So there you have it, folks. Let's go ahead and check out the talents being ran. So very standard as well. Triple heal for XFreeStar.
And 1 heal for Thanatos.
Interesting. But in the midst of that, they are running the double talent for jungle. So that will allow them a faster clear on objectives. Pero one trend that we did see is we've seen some of the teams running the triple talent for jungle, but they're not even able to utilize it because...
Yeah, actually, as far as I can remember, it was Thanatos while they were in a match versus Nexus Esports. Well, anyway, let's mention the lineup. For XFS, we have your Fennec, Chognar, Malok, Gina, and Thane.
Meanwhile, for the side of Thanatos, we have Lubu, Zephys, Raz, Ormar, and Tara.
Okay. Let's see whose composition is going to win in here. But again, it depends on, how your rotation and team play. Okay.
Still waiting to load in. Let's go ahead and check out the compositions here, though. Again, very much standard here. Chognar and Malak. I like that they went for this Gina. Okay, I will say this. Gina definitely, I feel, would fit in much better here in comparison to Preta, because at least Gina, to deal the damage that he can, is going to go in on the fights, and that way the Chognar doesn't really have to worry about zoning as a support tank. He could also join in on the fray, since with Preta it's a bit more of a different dynamic, because Preta, he's more of a long-range mage that's much more comfortable in dealing high capacity damage from the backline. But at least for Gina, he, considering his kit, you really need to be a little bit more in on these fights. So
Okay, we can see here, guys, XFS wanting to get this Might Golem of Thanatos. I wonder, yeah, it looks like Thanatos just let them get that buff. And okay, pretty much if Thanatos let the XFS get that buff, they're going to be late here in terms of, farming. And well, yeah, we can see here now Thanatos also trying to steal the jungle of XFS. A fight is ongoing here. Roller Gaming is in the middle of the fight. Suzaku backing up. Ara is in here. Okay, Ron is solo right now, trying to escape. 3 or 4 rather from XFS in here now. Solo, and now that is first blood by LN. That is Gina.
Man, Thanatos, even with trying to go for a trade by taking the buff from XFreeStar side, didn't work fruitful for them, because some XFreeStar clearly smelling something was indeed up and paid off beautifully. And we'll just have to see, though. I mean, one thing that really worked for them was Thane getting the 2-man knockback onto 2 members of Thanatos, and that just allowed XFreeStar enough time to get into that fight and collapse, getting that one.
Okay, on the top lane, we can see here 3 from XFS actually there. It appears they want to get Raz on the top lane, but they back up. Raz is trying to just stay behind the turret and not, allow XFS to have to start a clash. But here we go. Okay, looks like actually they want to steal this Might Golem again, but looks like they have failed, and instead they just went back into the top lane and tried to just clear that up.
Meanwhile, towards this, I like this configuration though, because Chognar in himself, by granting him a solo lane, I mean, it's kind of hard to take down a Chognar, not to mention chase him down unless you're heavily mobile, but
we have a fight ongoing here on the top lane. Barry trying to escape, and we have a free hit there by Gina. Still, that is a double kill right over there. Alright, trying to escape, and yeah, he is successful. Papa J solo as well. Barry solo as well.
That was a lot of value right there. A 1 for... Was that a 1 for 3 or a 1 for... No, that was a 1 for 3 in favor of XFreeStar. Great collapse. Not able to get into the Gina in time in the midst of all that damage being inserted. That's what I've been saying. That's what I like about going for a Gina instead of a Preta. It's just pretty much an all-in for XFreeStar. And unless the Ormar as well as the Tara could zone things
let's
out.
look here in the middle lane. Gina almost dead there in the mid lane by Raz. But yeah, he was, thanks to the backup of Chognar right over there. Yeah, Gina was able to escape. Currently, the Abyssal Dragon is up. I wonder which team is going to get that first. Okay, in the bottom lane we have there still solo, both solo lane for both of the teams. Okay, members of XFS hiding in the bushes wanting to get this Abyssal Dragon, but didn't they know Tara is actually hiding in there, and anytime soon, it's possible that Tara is actually able to steal that dragon. Meanwhile, on the top lane, actually, Tara was able to steal that, but anyway, he died.
She got the steal, but at the cost of his life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile.
And at the same time, XFS will be able to push the bottom turret of Thanatos, but you can see there, guys, Thanatos is also pushing the top lane now here. Raz is defending the bottom lane of Thanatos as well. hello.
Yes.
Are we still here? Okay.
That was-
XFS, both of teams actually trying to push top and bottom lane.
Man, oh
It's
man.
still happening.
Yeah, shoves coming in across the board for both sides here. And it's just the goal difference just continuously staying at it's stable. It's pretty much stable. Not really much of a difference amidst the kills. I think it's translating because of
And here Papa J escaping the damages of Thanatos, but wasn't able to do so. Here still LN trying to escape, but yeah, he has to do damage to back up his teammates. Let's see here, Roller Gaming positioning at the back lane, trying to find a good spot. Lomi coming in here. Let's see. Okay, score right now is 5-3 in favor of XFS. Now both of the teams are backing out and disengaging from that clash.
Looks like they're going to be defending turrets here right now, but overall, just action happening across the board here for both sides. And I think it's because we're in a game wherein both teams are pretty much matched up right now. So it's not... I think it ultimately comes down to the later parts of the game, wherein the death timers are much more heavier, wherein teams could really start sieging objectives. But other than that, I think it's going to be ping pong within these first few minutes, just because the skill matchup almost pretty much even between XFreeStar and
we can see here,
Thanatos.
looks like FSS is going to get this tower from Thanatos. And there we go, Dragon is already up. Meanwhile, Thanatos is also pushing and getting the bottom turret of XFS right in there.
Objectives being traded out back and forth.
Right.
See, it's pretty much ping pong. Whenever somebody takes an objective, M&E team takes something in return. So looks like this Abyssal Dragon might be a definitive fight, though. It is up. Both teams starting to set up, making their way towards bot side, particularly XFreeStar.
Finding good position.
Lubo's still far, though. You have to take note.
Yes. Or else this is going to be a 5 versus 4 clash. But looks like Thanatos decided to not engage anyway. Tara is back on the bottom lane trying to clear that. Meanwhile, Abyssal Dragon is being taken down by XFS.
Okay, we're seeing a little bit of a steady gold difference right now. We have hit past 1,000, but still nothing particularly significant just yet. XFreeStar starting to group up right now. Actually, it looks good if they group up because they have a lot of team fight potential so long as they don't get shunned by the CC lockdowns of Ormar and Tara to prevent any further aggression. But yeah, again, it's just very different dynamics as far as team composition. All comes down to execution once again.
Okay, currently is Trognar just defended the bottom lane, but we see here Tara being chased down by the Blues team, and yeah, Tara was able to escape apparently. Now Luby is in the top lane clearing that lane while Thane is going there to back up.
Meanwhile, look at things happening here for XFreeStar. I mean, they're just shoving out and whatever. It's just basically a response game because we don't really see it in this game from what we've seen in similar games wherein in past games. It's basically a scenario wherein there's a heavy macro being played, particularly by Nexus Esports. But here, I think it's a balance of macro and micro, which is why there's no clear definitive lead just yet. But okay, we have a skirmish here.
Okay, fight is ongoing here. Papa J is actually less than half of his health. And Papa J looks like he's gonna go down soon. And there we go. A kill by Roller Gaming over there. Barry is being slowed down as well. And another kill by Roller Gaming. That is a double kill. I wonder if we'll have another kill by Roller in here. But nope, there is a kill by Gina right over there. Still Agent X. Oh no, there we go. Roller Game is actually killing it.
And I think when it comes down, if you look at what happened in that fight, XFreeStar, they were a little bit slower on the respawns. Thanatos getting a better collapse. If XFreeStar matched the same time that Thanatos started that engage, it would have been equal. But again, because it's late, it's such a shame. And we all saw how powerful, Gina was dealing a lot of damage and all of that, but just wasn't enough because earlier teammates fell during the start, so pretty much moot.
Yeah, and well, Trognar was actually at the bottom lane a while ago while XFS and Thanatos was doing a clash. But here we can see, guys, Dark Slayer is being taken down by XFS Barry. But let's see if any players from Thanatos will try to steal that. No, here we go. There is a buff here for XFreeStar. I wonder if they're planning to get the dragon as well,
We'll just
or
have
if they're
to
gonna
see.
push mid here, but they're incomplete. Currently, Chognar is behind the teams, but here we go. As we thought, they've already started with Abyssal Dragon with so much damage. They was able to take that down easily. And let's see. Looks like they're gonna go for mid lane push here.
Looks like
But, you know,
Thanatos.
Chognar has to help here soon.
Yeah, true. But then again, okay, we have a little bit of siege happening here though. By XFreeStar starting to try to get down turrets
Yeah,
here. This might break
XFS.
out into a fight though.
Okay, tower has been taken down here by XFS. Let's see here if they're gonna push here until the base. Here we go. Okay, Lubri is on the top lane and he has back up. Here we go, trying to defend their base. XFS still pushing and trying to get the another turret, but no, they actually, yeah, they don't have any minions already here. And I'm just waiting for the minion. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, it's dangerous if they dive in here because almost everyone from the red side is still alive, and they'll just, you know, they can. Thanatos will be able to turn the tables if ever they.
Whoa.
Okay, Barry is solo in here in the base of the enemy team. We have here a kill by Raz from Thanatos, but I wonder if that will be enough. Gina doing a free hit. Okay, here we go. Suzaku helping the team as well. I think they need to focus fire the base, but yeah, no, they didn't successfully still push in here.
Oh man, this could-
Here we go. Focus firing on the base already. They're still
Whoa.
kind of like lacking
Almost
damage.
there. Looks like XFreeStar
no,
forced to back away.
Kappa J solo.
Oh!
There we go. Looks like this is the end for Thanatos. But anyway, this is just round 1.
Yes, congratulations, XFreeStar taking game 1 in this best of 3 to determine who will be the third placer for MeSA's First Blood Arena Valor tournament.
That was interesting, but still, it's actually a quick match.
Yeah.
For 11-minute game time.
Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and check out these statistics
Oh,
here,
there
though.
you go.
As expected, Gina leading the fray at a 9.2 score. MVP for XFreeStar. Meanwhile, looks like the Zephys will be taking the MVP role for the enemy team. But yeah, I think after that dark, like I mentioned, it was very ping-pongy, very equal
Yep.
within the earlier phase until such time we reached that Dark Slayer buff. Once
Right.
XFreeStar
was
secured
just
it,
it's just one Dark
Yeah.
Slayer, and they just decided to push it in the middle lane and end the game as much as they can. They just would wait for the minion, the creeps wave. Yeah.
And another thing that really attributed to XFreeStar's win there, it's the triple heal, like you pointed out earlier, that triple talent. That's the reason why they were able to last so long in that mid lane. It's because of having those heals. And it's interesting because when they were at the enemy base, they only exhausted 2 great heals. They still had one more, meaning they had that last potential to go for one last team fight to take down that Nexus. It was a good call. It was the right call. They finished the game.
Yeah, they do in arenas of wars kind of like
Yeah.
one heal. Like, of course, you don't have to like cast your heals like at the same time. You have to time it.
Yeah.
You have to mitigate things as well. Like when to probably cast your heals so it will be utilized properly in the classes.
You don't want to pop all 3 heals
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay, again, guys, you're currently watching MeSA's Arena Valor First Blood Tournament here on Twitch. Make sure you hit the follow button. It's the heart icon that you can find on your Twitch app or on your browser or on your desktop. And don't forget to also like the Facebook page as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is me, guys, broadcasting for this event. Kaisaya, make sure you follow my page at Facebook pages as well. That's Kaisaya, and
Of course, I'm Arctic. You can check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/ArcticTheory. If you want to check out my stream as well, I stream, well, schedule will be released in 2018,
I don't have my
twitch.tv/ArcticTheory.
own schedule as well. My followers have been asking that, like,
Yeah.
are you gonna play this game?
Yeah.
I would just say, like, sorry, I don't have a schedule. That's too
Busy
much,
kasi.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, diba? I mean, even my
as much
followers.
as we want to schedule games, but
Pwede
we'll
talagang
try.
regular.
We'll try.
Iba kasi talaga yung, especially when you're freelancing, like, kasi diba yung ibang Twitch streamers, they're able to establish na
Yes,
every
I think
Monday,
those are
Wednesday,
the full-time.
Yeah, yung mga full-time or talagang tugma sa work schedule na
Right.
yung rest day nila din sila. Yeah, yung mga ganun. That's where
So anyway, we'll try.
making esports a better place.
Okay, I wonder who's going to be up for round 2. I wonder if there will be a comeback by
Yeah,
the other team.
I hope so because we've been having a lot of 2-0s and pero gaya ng sabi ko,
Seen some comebacks in round
yeah,
2.
exactly. Yung mini reverse sweep.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible this next one because gaya ng sabi ko, if you're gonna look at how both teams play, they're pretty much on equal ground. It comes down to small things like who's able to take Dark Slayer, but that's what happened earlier, or depending on the talents, how they play their team composition. So
But you can, as you can see, guys, rotation is very important.
Oh, yeah.
In for team players. Like, you have to decide what to do next. If your opposing team is like going for one objective, what other objective can you do to counter that objective so that they don't take any leads in winning the game? So yeah, strategies. Yeah, that's quite important.
true, and I don't know, with Arena Valor, I think the teams that have made it to the top 8 definitely good quality right there. As far as competing on the international stage, I think we still have a way to go. But syempre kakalabas lang din kasi ng AOV, so there's still a lot of time that we can take to make sure that we be ready for the international.
No, some of our viewers are actually giving attention.
Not just the viewers, yung malay nyo guys, yung team na nag-compete ngayon sa First Blood, months later we'll be seeing as our representatives. Fingers crossed, that would be
Or the viewers might actually want to find beat whoever will be the champion
oh yeah,
here.
definitely.
Alright? So, yeah. Let's see what will happen here for the First Blood tournament by the MeSA Arena of Valor. Okay? Currently, we're just waiting for the room to be set up and
Yep.
for the players needed. So, stay there. You can grab some food
Yeah.
and watch this live stream at the same time. It's going to be chill. Anyway, it's holidays.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Christmas vacation already for most. And September Christmas.
With my family, just
Aw.
we didn't plan to like
Go out
go
of town.
outside.
Or, yeah.
Out. Okay, we can see we're back here for round 2. Okay, well, let's see the banning here. Okay, Fennec in the violet, as always, it's violet almost always being banned.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Fennec adjustment here though. Will be banned out. Slim's gonna be first rotation for Thanatos Xenos. Saying that it isn't banned, they'll be taking it for themselves quite gladly. Meanwhile, Malok as well as the Ormar will be taken by XFreeStar. Interesting.
Roller Gaming is on Slims once again.
No, Raz.
Roller is actually a marksman user, so definitely he is going to keep that hero, I believe.
There you go.
And we have here a Batman player. Oh, the annoying invisible Batman.
Yes, I am Batman. But interesting, there was a hesitation of a hover over to go for Chognar, but at the last minute they changed it over to Raz. I think there was that hesitation because they were, like, as we're seeing right now, XFreeStar, they're considering to take the Chognar. It's because if you're gonna line up all these champions like Malok, you get Ormar, and then you get the Chognar, that's like asking for it if you're Thanatos Xenos, and that's just a lot of beef, a lot of solid lockdown, a lot of CC that XFreeStar can work with. And Thanatos Xenos, like you mentioned, oh wait a
We have
minute,
here
Omega.
an Omega as tank. As let's see if there's going to be another tank pick here by Thanatos. Nope.
Ah,
he
okay.
changes to Thane and Arthur.
They're gonna stick
Okay.
to their guns.
These two guys look like, for me, they look alike.
Yeah,
Look
I mean
alike.
the heavy
Sometimes-
armor.
Yeah. Sometimes I get confused with them. So my clue there is the
The helmet.
headgear. Yeah. Well, anyway, we have here the final pick for XFS, and it's a Joker.
Interesting. That
What can you say about Joker as marksman?
Well, what I like about Joker is that he is so painful and such a pain in the butt to deal with in the later parts of the game. But to make up for that, though, he's a little bit vulnerable in the earlier stages, especially during the laning phase. So that's one thing that you have to look out for as a Joker, which is why, if you notice, most of the time we quite frequently see Joker being used in the mid lane for this particular tournament, just because whenever ganks do come, it gives a little bit more flexibility for the jungler to get a better response. Kaysa naman so kung isipin mo kung pinadala mong solo yung Joker sa bot lane, tapos ang layo ng pwedeng mo responde sa'yo, lahat sila nasa top side, edi GG ka talaga. But ang rewarding, kapag nalampasan mo yung early phase, kapag narating mo yung item spikes ni Joker, sobrang sulit. Because he's gonna be a pain in the butt throughout for the enemy team. No matter how tanky the enemy team is, he's just gonna shred through that.
Okay, we can see here, guys, the lineup for Thanatos Xenon. They have here Slims, Raz, Batman, Thane, and Arthur.
Meanwhile, for our enemy team here, that
XFS.
Yes, that will be Malok, Ormar, Nakroth, Chognor, and the Joker from DC Comics. Oh, it's wow! I just noticed Batman versus the Joker,
Yes,
ladies
that's
and gentlemen,
right.
on the entire battlefield.
You know what? I'm already imagining. Like, I think Kolomi Batman will try to kill this Joker first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's his role, to like get the backlinks.
Yeah, and it's in the comics as well. That's the storyline, Batman versus the Joker. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into Game 2. Once again, this is the best of 3 for the battle for 3rd place between Thanatos, Xenos, and XFreeStar. Thanatos, Xenos already lost behind XFreeStar, leading the fray. One more win for XFreeStar, and we have our 3rd placer. Let's head into the action.
Okay, let's see if there will be a clash. It's gonna happen here in the middle lane. I wonder. Okay, Lomi is in there wanting to get that buff, but actually no, he's just actual positioning. I think they're gonna have Roller Gaming to get the Sage Column instead. Okay, looks like this time we don't have an exchange of buffs.
It's very...
We decided to just, let's just focus on our own jungles.
It's a very chill start. No hanky-panky whatsoever for both sides. We'll be playing out their standard camp starts here. But take note, though. Most of everybody on XFreeStar is in the jungle right now. Joker helping out the Ormar there. And I think this will make for a very interesting start. Again, we're finding ourselves in a scenario wherein both Thanatos, Xenos, as well as XFreeStar are going to start on equal ground. And I think it all comes down to who will get to pull the trigger first, and after pulling the trigger, who gets much more value afterwards, whether it be in terms of the number of kills, in sieging objectives, we'll see.
Okay, we can see there, guys, a Batman that is doing a solo lane, while it is Raz actually doing the jungle for Thanatos Xenon.
Ooh, Lomi, though. Looks like, is this going to be a lane Batman?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're letting Raz, or I think Slims too, jungle for the blue team.
Interesting dynamic right there, sending the Batman towards top side to deal with a Malok of all heroes.
On the bottom lane, guys, we can see their Thanatos Xenon hiding in the bushes. Looks like they okay, we have here, they saw each other in the bushes. A clash is ongoing in here in the bottom lane. Suzaku being crowd controlled. Okay, they disengaged.
Yep.
They disengaged.
No casualties just yet, ladies and gents. But still, looks like they're transitioning to the mid lane, though. The Joker.
Okay.
First
that is the
blood.
first blood. We saw that Batman versus Joker.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the problem that you have to deal with when you're running the Joker for XFreeStar. He's so vulnerable in the earlier phases of the game that if 3 to 4 members with CC collapse onto the Joker, it's pretty much a dead clown there. And XFreeStar, they have to be wary of that. They have to make sure that they have enough defense for that Joker.
Okay, almost there. Agent X44 was able to escape members of Thanatos Xenon, but here we go. 4 members of Thanatos Xenon is actually on the top lane. Looks like they want to push this top turret as much as early as possible. But meanwhile, XFS actually just got the Dragon over there and also pushing the bottom lane while Arthur is alone there. But yeah, they weren't successful. Joker's in the middle lane. Looks like he's gonna get gapped soon. Here we go. There's a dive from Raz right over there. Oh no, another death.
No.
Another death for Joker.
That is just so unfortunate for Joker right there.
Poor
and
Joker.
This is one of those scenarios wherein when you're going to select a champion like the Joker, it's very high risk, high reward. High risk, high reward. The high reward, of course, is that if you're able to get a snowball in for the Joker to transition. Okay, I'll have to hold my thought.
Clash is ongoing in here in the bottom lane, guys. Very, very low in there. But yeah, they were able to defend this turret in the bottom lane. But yeah, looks like they still want to push this. The blue side still want to push this. There we go, Suzaku. Getting a lot of crowd control here by Thanatos Xenon. And here we go, Roller Gaming focus firing on the bottom turret of XFS. Anytime soon this is going to go down. Okay, there is a dive by Agent X44 in here, Roller Gaming, and Ron solo. A backup just came from VZ right over there. Batman is also pushing the top lane here.
Oh, man.
Okay. But
I mean,
still, yeah.
With
Still
all
fight is ongoing. Vizzy just died in there. That was a kill by XFS Barry. And yeah, still Batman is pushing the top lane alone. Meanwhile, XFS is pushing here. 4 of them pushing here in the bottom lane, while Joker's just in the middle lane here. I wonder what it planned to do with the Batman there. Just, you know, letting Batman push the top lane.
not quite the value that XFreeStar is getting there, losing out on 2 turrets for 1. But still, take note, even with all the action, goal difference is pretty much equal for both sides. Still pretty much anybody's game. This might be another fight though. Looks like it'll be defense instead.
Okay, here we can see, guys, XF is actually trying to escape the clash, and they were successful. That allowed Thanatos Xenon to actually take the Abyssal Dragon. But let's see if XFS will wanna like steal that dragon, but it's going to be hard right now with this VZ zoning out the members of XFS. But here we go on the other side, actually Suzaku and LN going for okay, will there be Abyssal Dragon was actually stolen down by XFS. It was Thanatos Xenon actually started, you know, killing the Abyssal Dragon. We can see here Lomi actually showing the power of Batman here. Will there be a triple kill? I wonder. They're having a hard time killing this Malak right. Oh, he was still able to escape. My goodness.
Goes for the sneaky escape. But then again, with good reason, because take note, guys, Nakaroth has been pushing out towards this top side in counterbalance. So, I mean, there you go. Okay,
and at the same time, Thanatos Xenon has actually just pushed the bottom lane of XFS.
Oh, Lomi, here comes the Dark Knight.
I don't know. Here's Batman, but yeah, he was able to get the buff. I thought Batman's gonna go for XFS Barry, because if you kill someone with a buff, you'd actually be able to steal that buff as well.
Meanwhile, absolutely crazy right there. I like how that Nakaroth for XFreeStar able to use the Jury Fury.
Okay, there is a dive here by the member of XFS. I wonder if they want to keep on pushing this mid turret of, okay, they were successful about doing that. 41 seconds from now, guys, the Abyssal Dragon is gonna go up anytime soon. Well, actually, 6-3 score, but don't mind now. Let's look at the number of turrets in here. Roller Gaming solo. There's a dive by Agent X44 and trying to attempt to get Roller Gaming, but the backup support by Thanatos Xenon is just so good that but it wasn't enough. Roller Gaming is still escaping. Ron is solo and not successful in terms of escaping. Now, anytime soon, actually, XFS will be able to clear and push this mid lane here. I wonder if they're gonna go for the Dark Slayers. Look like they want to go for that. It looks like they're starting, or yeah. While Suzaku is actually zoning out the member of Thanatos Xenon in here. Okay, I wonder if there will be another steal. Oh, that was so much damage that came from the member of Thanatos Xenon.
Oh, great.
And it's actually, XFS was able to successfully get the Dark Slayer buff in there. Sage Golem being taken by Roller Gaming in here. And I think Batman want to get the Abyssal Dragon as well, but kind of hesitant. Ormor and Joker going in the Abyssal Dragon area.
This game is slowly starting to tilt towards XFreeStar's favor. Take note of the gold deficit. We're already leaning towards that 5,000 mark. And if this keeps up, especially with the Dark Slayer for XFreeStar, they could get a lot more value of this should they decide to go for a full-on siege towards whichever lane they got to go for. I'd say that maybe potentially mid lane or top.
Okay, and the Abyssal Dragon was just successfully taken down by XFS. giving them more gold lead in here. And here they are. They still have the Dark Slayer buff in here. At the same time, they got the dragon. I wonder if they're gonna dive in here in the tower. Let's see. Let's see, everyone. Okay, they're being aggressive in here, showing some power.
Thanatos, Xenos.
We're leading here. Let's see, let's see. That could be the wrong move here by XFS. What do you think?
Well, if they go for a full-on initiate 5v5 under turret, because that would be devastating for them. They don't want to overextend their boundaries.
Right.
I mean, sure, they have a great lead, but it's not to a point wherein they're snowballing to infinity here.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
especially if they got locked within the turret.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And they still have to respect the fact that there are a lot of elements that could work for Thanatos, such as the Raz, who could isolate a target, Slims, who could long-range shoot down stun a target from XFreeStar for another lockdown. So
and Batman, we can actually take back lane, like
could take down the Joker easily, because that is still a squishy Joker, albeit very high damage though.
Yeah,
at
there's
this
no
point.
more Dark Slayer buff here for XFS, guys, just so you know. But XFS working on taking down more turrets of Thanatos. And here we go. We have a dive here by XFS. Let's see here if this is just a good decision. Trying to take down Lomi, just went in trying to kill the member of, actually Lomi's currently focusing on the tanks in here, which I think is not a good idea. It's not a good idea, but yeah, two turrets left for Thanatos in here for the bottom lane. This is going to be like hard for Thanatos and
definitely
just now.
I mean, look at the turrets tumbling one by one. XFreeStar is just overwhelming Thanatos at this point, having taken out 2 base turrets. That's a lot of pressure that they have to deal with, pushing in across their lane. And if this last turret goes down, it's almost virtually game over for Thanatos.
And yeah, we can see here Batman actually trying to clear. I thought Batman would try to push there, but it's looked like this is gonna end soon. Ron is too low, trying to escape death. There is a backup that came from Lomi. Now, members of XFS also low, trying to escape Roller Gaming, as well as RI. And there we go, 1 member remaining for XFS. That was a dangerous, like, clash for XFS, and they're still, oh my god!
Oh!
LN still decided to go and not go back to the base.
LN just continuing to pressure, but
yeah,
overall, I mean, good job for Thanatos. So they were able to defend their base successfully, but for how long? It's just that XFreeStar, clearly they were at the disadvantage, but still they got a lot of value because they weren't in their own base. Basically, they were pretty much in Thanatos' territory for so long, so it's almost acceptable that they encountered those many casualties because they got 2 turrets anyway. But imagine, once everybody's regenerated, can Thanatos withstand their ground here? Because at this point, they're at a huge disadvantage. And once XFreeStar shoves in towards bot lane, if they take down that turret, could be a game finished by that Nexus going down.
Okay, there we go. Abyssal Dragon is being taken down by XFS here. Clearly, they're gonna take this down successfully. So there you go. And now, right now, Thanatos is currently just on the defense side here, trying to clear the lanes, taking as much jungle as they can. Let's see here if there will be a fight here soon. Looks like there will be. Okay, there is a dive here by the tanks of XFS. Barry taking the damage, trying to kill Roller Gaming. Oh, there's a kill there by XFS. More kills coming in from XFS in here alone. No. 2 members here from Thanatos remaining. But it looks like this is going to be the end soon.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, with that ace, with all said and done, XFreeStar is gonna pummel their way.
And they still want to get the turret. They still want to get the turret. They wanna, like,
para sure.
Kalbuhin natin yung base, ganun. Okay, there we go. Congratulations to XFS for winning round 2.
And that will propel them to be our official 3rd placer for MeSA's First Blood Arena Valor tournament.
Okay, 2-0.
Yeah.
Another 2-0.
This never ends, does it?
Okay.
But
so,
very well played.
Yeah, let's see here the results.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. Nakaroth, of course, 7-1-2. I mean, very painful assassin right there. Papa J as well. I'm actually surprised that he's sitting at a 4-4-6, just considering how painful he was as the Joker. Probably wasn't able to get all the assists that he can. But again, the clear superstar here is XFS Agent X44, sitting at a 10.5 score as MVP. Again,
Yeah, there's a lot of assists.
all of the games that he's played, he's pretty much been very consistent on this map. Do you remember that one game wherein it was a 2v1, but they had such a hard time taking him down? That was Agent
Pretty
X44
sure you're a
there.
Malak main. Well, anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Zach.
Such a long name. XFS.
XFS.
Yeah, let's just go with it.
Okay, I think we're gonna go back after 5 minutes.
Yes, I think we'll be taking a quick break, ladies and gents. That is when the battle for third. When we do come back, though, we'll be heading into this is very juicy finals 4. And something to look forward to. We finally determine who will be crowned the very first Arena Valor tournament winner for MeSA's series. But once again, before we do take our short break, we invite everybody to, of course, follow us here on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/MeSAofficial. If you want to check out more updates from them, facebook.com/MeSAofficial. And for more of their content, youtube.com/MeSAofficial. Once again, we have been your casters. I'm Arctic Cat, the Stars fan. With me is
Kaisaya. We'll see you guys after